I think we're pretty much stuck. Huh. I don't know, man. I'm not sure if I can do it. It seems like a lot of people, when they were changed and they said why I don't want to, they were flipped back. Yeah, it seems like this. I'm gonna have to figure out exactly what I want to do with this. Huh. Hmm. So it seems like this is an issue everyone's having. There's just no reason for this at all. Like this is seriously irritating to say the least. Like it seems like this is a complete bug where you're forced to do it and then you never go back.
Now pitching for Mississippi, number 11.
It's the stupidest. Yeah, damn near 70 to 75 overall player down at fucking AA. This makes a whole lot of sense. Whole lot of sense.
Coming to the plate, Elmer Tejada. Although there are a couple of bases open, we'll see if
Oh my god, now we're back to this simple shit.
he's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Outside, that's a
That
ball.
one just missed outside. Hurd takes the lead at third with one away.
I got to count. 2 and 2.
Easy to lay off that time. 2 and 2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Elmer Tejada takes his third strikeout of the day.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
I don't even care if they score.
He arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a two-run ball game. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet, as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue.
There's one reason I don't care. It's because I should be starting at AAA, not playing at AA right now as a freaking closer. For no fucking reason. No reason to be down here in the closing position. And I can't leave, too. I'm stuck on the Braves for at least 6 years.
And they'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. The count holds at 2 and 2.
Like, at least break some rules for the player, at least.
They were able to get the possible tie.
Because it doesn't make sense.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Mississippi took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Dan Allegri earns his first win of the season, allowing only a pair of hits in 8.
And it seems like a lot of other people
Does it for Mark DeRosa.
weren't asked to do this in their franchise, but it seems pitcher is bugged.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Mississippi,
Where you're forced. They just throw fastballs at these guys all day. What's even the point? Yeah, I think I'm stuck. Because I didn't bring the malcontent one, that I can't force it. So I'm stuck.
Riding into the box, Elmer
Leading
Tejada,
off in the
0 for
bottom
3
of the
with a
ninth.
couple of strikeouts
Right
for him to
fielder,
this point in the ballgame.
Elmer Tejada.
Nobody down here.
So irritating. I'm gonna go back to starting. Because I was rocking it as a starter, man. And I was actually having fun. Now that I pitch every now and again, and the games are actually purposely inflated so I can pitch by the AI, makes it very difficult to really enjoy the franchise because about 45 to 50 games last year at AAA was on purposely so we can pitch. Let's say 5 of those or 6 of those were ones we had to hold. Okay, cool. We had to hold to see if our team can come back. So it's about 45 saves out of. So the game purposely forced half of the games to be possible savings so we could play. Because closers don't actually play that much.
A lot of pressure on the infielders. The ball is put in play on the ground. Both the guy
At least down in the minors.
Burners, so a double play is going to be tough.
Because there's just not a lot of games.
Popped him up. Villarreal moves over and he tucks it away for the second out. Now in the box, Steve Salinas.
And I hate that there's not a way that you can go over to your agent and say, hey, I want to switch this. Like at will, you have to wait for him to call you. Like, why isn't there an option where I can just contact my agents?
He strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible time run.
Don't clap. I'm playing with a bunch of scrubs, alright? Come on. Don't clap at this.
Are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
I literally threw
Comes to a close, 5-3, the
8 to 9 fastballs there. I did not. In one slider. I threw nothing else there. Like. I don't want to be a closer. don't want to be a closer. Fuck. It's like I'm stuck like this, so I might as well just deal with it. Like my cap is my stamina's at 70. Why? It makes no sense. Because I personally think
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Why? It makes no sense. Coach, I hate you. And I physically can't change my position. Which is kind of weird too.
Number 11 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 11.
Oh well, dude, don't even worry about it. I don't even need things to get ready. We're double A with a bunch of scrubs, all right.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant,
Well, what do you know? Popped it up.
Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Diaz moves to his right and
so
puts this one
irritating.
away in the alley.
Number 40.
Move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, let it fly right here.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-2. Fastball that misses.
Hey, one away.
I think this in a way might have ruined Road to the Show for me at least.
And that's the second out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Carlos Castro. He flew out.
Because I'm not moving back. It seems like a lot of people were they were disgruntled and they either just told him to trade or not.
Well, we all know
I took one that was like, Coach, I'm not really happy with this, but I'll try it. And they're like, oh, that means they want to permanently use you. You should always be locked into the position that you picked as your primary as a pitcher. You should always be put in there. It should never change as a pitcher.
There turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Because the computer can't physically decide
Number 11.
anything, because it takes types. So it takes what your attributes actually are as a player, And if they don't fit that specific mold and those archetypes for that position, they move you. And realistically, as a pitcher, what I concentrated on was getting the speed up and getting my hit down, my hit rate up, so they don't hit me a whole bunch. And control, I think. So yeah, my K's, hits, control, and I wasn't really looking at speed or anything like that. And it changes it? It just doesn't make sense. As a closer, I already have like eight strikeouts. And I've used 2 pitches. I have not thrown oh, you want me to throw a changeup? Nah, I'm good. I'll throw another fastball.
Corner there, but missed 2-1. Count even at 2-2.
I know it's a guessing.
Oh, you want me to throw another fastball? No, I throw the second slider. I will. And of course, that's a strikeout. Next one.
Got him to go down swinging there. Luis Santana retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. At the knees, strike 1. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
He's gone. 1 hit, 2 strikeouts.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score.
Oh, yep, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts.
And held on until the end.
3 strikeouts. I'm sorry, they didn't even get a hit.
Gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Dylan Peters pitched well.
Like, this is just silly. This is just silly. And in the first one, your agent called you just about once every 2 weeks. Now, he hasn't called me since I've changed positions for 1.5 years. Maybe that's another bug.
Your attention, please.
11 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Mississippi Braves, number 11.
No, I should be up in the majors pitching right now. Yeah, what should definitely be in the game is to be where you ask your agent or coach to see him immediately whenever you want to discuss anything.
Wind-up and the 0-1.
But it seems like they went more towards, we want this to be more of a story experience of how it is, like you're a dynamic player down in the minors, they want you at every sort of position, and blah, 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 which is nice. But at the end of the day, I want to play in the position I picked. No one ever shows up to a baseball field and says, Coach, Just put me in wherever. I don't know where I want to play. No, every person has their primary position.
To spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
And now everyone from there has secondary positions. But no star player ever really changes positions. It's a rarity. Certain positions are different. People going from a starting pitcher to a closer later in their careers makes sense. At the end of their careers, older players becoming first basemen or catchers.
So nothing happening this time. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Carlos Garcia.
With other stuff. But you never see a young player go, no, coach, I don't want to play the position I know. I want to play something else different, but I want to make it to the majors and that. It never happens. Especially a pitcher. There is no reason that you work up the stamina of a starter, but you put him as a closer. Like that makes no sense.
Good slider going. It's a great strikeout pitch.
1-1. Strike two, swinging.
The count is 1-2.
And because of the overall rating, blah 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 blah, so on and so forth, I'm stuck down in the minors.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got it.
I still have not thrown a changeup. Not one changeup have I thrown right now.
Troy, the next to hit. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that pitch
Slider.
down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up in there.
And you're a pitcher right there. You can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Really, that was right to where the second baseman should be playing.
Field for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
And Hero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball, right? You go extra innings, that lineup turns over, and was able to get him 1 extra AB.
Yeah, he'd be lying right now if he said he wasn't thinking about it. The boys hooked him up right there.
And the throw is inside to
Well, this went from a chill stream to what is wrong with this game stream?
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 4th.
I've read things where players were left fielders were asked to play first base, then said, "You're now primary first baseman."
stepping into the
Like,
box.
oh, the club needs depth at first baseman,
Top of one, and which is ground
but yet they have a young star at first base in the majors. The club doesn't need that. But then playing 65 overall outfielders when you have someone who even has a secondary outfielder position key as well,
wouldn't mess around much.
and you have him playing DH instead of him starting
And I really like a pitcher that trusts and works
because his primary position's a first baseman,
need to use anything else.
even though he started out in center or left,
1 to start the
the
at-bat.
player is. It makes no sense.
High in the air out to center field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for round number 2. Coming to the plate now, Roberto Rodriguez.
Now batting.
1 for 4 for the game. Front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Oh, I'm going to throw one. Watch out. It's a changeup.
Slow it down a little bit.
Never seen before pitch.
Square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And it's
I've
fouled
thrown so
away.
many fastballs and sliders.
Out, nobody on.
This is just silly.
I got to
balls
count
and
2
two
and 2.
strikes now.
Hey, we got 2.
Here we go.
Now another 2-2. Strikes him out here for round number 3.
Of course he's gonna look at that all day long.
They'll have a chance to win it here. Digging in now. Hoping he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Shot weakly to the left. Addison is there. Throws in time, and that's at number 1. Ready for another chance. Stephen Vogt comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Drive it right here. Come on, big.
Vogt's in a hole, 0-2 to win.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here.
Oh, second one.
He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch at you.
To 1-2 now. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
2 balls and 2
Another
strikes now.
thing that I've noticed is you can't get new pitches unless you're in the majors.
Fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
So it matters if you're in if you get drafted by a club that has stellar pitchers.
Left-handed here. Left side, but well fouled. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
Nice lead. Nice lead.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pritchett on the move. And that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told.
Your attention,
And
please.
Zaleski will be called.
Final line score for a ball game.
This is silly.
Mississippi Braves. 5 runs.
Maybe eventually they'll switch me back into a starter.